Hello, young man. I'm glad you're here to listen to my story. A story of struggle, of perseverance, and of overcoming one of the most debilitating enemies I've ever faced. Perfectionismo. You see, I've always been a person who strives for excellence, who wants to be the best at everything I do. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But when that desire for perfection becomes an obsession, it can lead to anxiety, fear of failure, and a sense of inadequacy that can be overwhelming. I remember the early days of my training, when I was just a young man trying to become a crime fighter. I was determined to be the best, to make a difference in the world. But with that determination came a sense of pressure, a sense that I had to be perfect, that I couldn't afford to make any mistakes. And that pressure took a toll on me, both physically and emotionally. I would spend hours, even days, preparing for a mission, trying to anticipate every possible scenario, every possible outcome. And even then, I would still be haunted by the fear of failure. But one day I realized that I couldn't keep going on like that. I was burnt out, exhausted, and feeling like I was losing myself in the process. I was so focused on being perfect that I had forgotten why I started this journey in the first place. To help people, to make a difference. So I took a step back, and I started to reevaluate my approach. I started to focus on progress, rather than perfection. I started to accept that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process, and that they can often lead to growth and improvement. It wasn't easy, of course. It took time, effort, and practice to change my mindset. But slowly, I began to see the benefits. I was less anxious, less stressed, and more able to enjoy the process of learning and growing. I was able to take risks, to try new things, and to learn from my mistakes. And that's when I realized that perfectionismo is not just a personal issue, but also a societal one. We live in a world that often values perfection over progress, that often rewards those who appear to be perfect, rather than those who are willing to take risks and learn from their mistakes. But the truth is, nobody is perfect. Nobody is infallible. And those who appear to be perfect are often just as struggling as the rest of us. They're just better at hiding it. So I want to tell you, young man, that it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail, because that's where the real learning happens. That's where the real growth happens. And that's where the real progress happens. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy. It takes courage to be imperfect, to be vulnerable, to be open to learning and growth. But I promise you, it's worth it. Because when you let go of the need for perfection, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You open yourself up to new experiences, new challenges, and new opportunities. You open yourself up to the chance to make a real difference in the world. And that's what it's all about, young man. That's what being a hero is all about. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being invincible. It's about being brave, being courageous, and being willing to take risks. It's about being willing to learn, to grow, and to evolve. And most importantly, it's about being willing to help others, to make a difference in the world. So if you're struggling with perfectionismo, if you're feeling like you're not good enough, like you're not perfect enough, I want you to know that you're not alone. I want you to know that it's okay to feel that way, but it's not okay to let it hold you back. You have the power to change your mindset, to focus on progress rather than perfection. You have the power to take risks, to try new things, and to learn from your mistakes. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you don't know where to start, I want you to know that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek out guidance, to seek out support, because that's what being a hero is all about. Being willing to ask for help when you need it, being willing to support others when they need it, and being willing to make a difference in the world. So, young man, I want to leave you with a challenge today. I want to challenge you to let go of the need for perfection. I want to challenge you to focus on progress rather than perfection. I want to challenge you to take risks, to try new things, and to learn from your mistakes. And most importantly, I want to challenge you to be brave, to be courageous, and to be willing to make a difference in the world. Remember, being a hero is not about being perfect. It's about being brave. It's about being willing to take risks, to face challenges, and to make a difference in the world. And if you're willing to do that, I promise you, young man, that you will be amazed at what you can accomplish. You will be amazed at the difference you can make. and you will be amazed at the person you can become. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.